Hello, Soul Garden family. I'm Julie Zipper, and welcome back to another episode of Meditation Vibration. We are now Chapter 1, Sun in Cancer. Happy birthday, all you beautiful, wonderful, moonlit Cancers. I hope you have a fabulous birthday month. And what is the vibration of Cancer? Cancer is the mother, love, emotions, right? The moon is its ruler. And it's also all about family, home, foundation. All of these are the keywords of Cancer. But what popped out at me was the word family. Now, I had a viewer come to me on my Facebook page and ask me if I had a show on family. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever done a show on family. So here we are. Let's dive into how we can be mindful in our family units. Woo! That's a fun task at times, huh? And I think that this is a great time to practice this. It's not the holiday time, no Thanksgiving, no December, whatever that holiday is for you in December. It's July, end of June, July. So maybe you have a family reunion to go to, maybe you have a barbecue to go to. This is a great time to practice. You probably aren't going to be around the whole family unit for lengthy periods of time. And because this is the first week, oftentimes we talk about what's not working. Okay, so what I want to talk about is this great word that is often used in counseling tools or counseling skills, which is projection. All right, so I want you to think of those people in your family that really trigger you, that really bring up the emotions, that really make you react. No matter how mindful, no matter how soulful, no matter how much of a light warrior, peace bringer you are, boy, does your mom drive you crazy. Or boy, does your dad just make you want to grit your teeth. Think of those people, okay? And you're going to know. I bet you have it right in your mind already. And there's this great phrase, right? Whenever you're pointing the finger at someone, remember there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. This is projection. Does your dad talk all the time and you can never get a word in edgewise? And that really makes you react. It really triggers the crap out of you. Is your mom an incessant questioner, always asking question after question after question, and you just don't feel any peace there? All right? And you have a strong reaction to this. You have a strong trigger to this. Now, notice, I'm not saying when you don't. So maybe you have a brother that's lazy, and it doesn't bother you at all. That's not projection. You want to look at those that really bring up strong emotion in you. And there's something there for you. They're actually bringing a great gift for you. So when you're contemplating these people, and do yourself a favor and do one at a time, I want you to ask these 2 questions. Well, actually, let's do 3. First of all, what am I judging them as? I judge my dad as egotistical, self-centered, not really caring about me or my life, okay? Go through the judgments that you're having or the emotions that you're having around it. And then I want you to ask yourself, how is this familiar in my own life? Okay? So in other words, maybe you're thinking to yourself, oh, my dad's so self-centered, he's talking all the time, how is this familiar to me? Well, I'm not self-centered. I'm actually very selfless, and I never really talk about myself, and I just stay quiet all the time. And then you're going to start to notice maybe something's awakening in you. I want to talk more. I want to be heard and be seen and be validated, okay? So what's happening is this external mirror is waking up within you something that you're not aware of, something that you're not paying enough attention to. And that's why it's triggering you. It's triggering you because it's yourself trying to wake up, trying to emerge, trying to express itself. And as soon as those things wake up and they're being expressed, the trigger goes away. And your dad can talk all he wants to. And you can say, hey, Dad, you know what? I had something that I really wanted to tell you about. Let me tell you. You're finally at peace with that. So those are the 2 questions that I want you to ask. And I know that I had one more, but I'm forgetting it right now. But the first one is, what are your judgments? What are your strong emotions? And the second one is, how is this familiar in my own life? What's familiar about this in my own life, in my own body, in my own beingness? Okay? So that's what I want y'all to look at for this next week. Projections, judgments, and how is this familiar for me? Okay, so let's do a little meditation. And what I want you to do is take those 3 deep grounding breaths. With your first breath, releasing any tension holding on in your physical body. With your next breath, letting go of all the tension holding on in your emotional body. And with that last breath, letting go of any tension, stress, holding on in your mental body. And just be in that neutral space, that blank slate space. So we're going to work with, how can we practice non-attachment with these things? We're getting into projection. This might be steamy, agitating. So I want you to bring up into your mind's eye that person or that situation that gets you agitated. And just picture it in your mind. See it, feel it, hear it. Notice your body. Notice how your body reacts. Does your heart tighten up? Does your stomach drop? What's going on in your physical body? And then I just want you to erase it. Erase the image. You can imagine a pencil eraser erasing it. You can imagine a fairy wand twinkling it away, bulldozer bulldozing it. Whatever feels good to you, just erase it. Return back to neutral. Feel your heart open. Feel your stomach at peace. Let go. Be back in that nothingness. Do the 3 breaths again if you need to. And then you're going to call the image back up again. See it, feel it, notice the body. And then you're going to erase it. Return back to neutral. I want you to do this as many times as you choose. Each time you're practicing non-attachment. You're saying, I can have this experience. I can feel these things. And then because I'm not these things, I'm not my emotions, I can also let them go. Okay, guys. See you next week. Live, love, be.